Welcome back to ABCGH Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most shocking and transformative moments in General Hospital history. Jocelyn Jacques, the once bright and beloved young woman of Port Charles, has taken a turn that no one could have anticipated. Her actions have sent shockwaves through her family, her community, and even herself. What happens when grief, rage, and desperation collide? Let's break it all down in detail as we explore every layer of this unfolding drama. A family on the brink, the Corinthos Jacques meltdown. Jocelyn's actions have left her family in utter disarray. Carly Spencer, who has always been fiercely protective of her daughter, is struggling to come to terms with the unthinkable. Her baby girl has blood on her hands. Carly is no stranger to chaos or moral ambiguity. After all, she's been through her fair share of Corinthos drama, but this is different. This is personal. How does a mother reconcile the image of her sweet, golden-hearted daughter with that of a killer? Carly's heartbreak is palpable, and it's only a matter of time before it boils over into a full-blown meltdown. Expect tears, screams, and perhaps even desperate pleas for Sonny Corinthos to intervene. Sonny has always been the family's fixer, the man who can make problems disappear with a snap of his fingers. But even his considerable influence may not be enough to shield Joss from the consequences of her actions this time. Sonny has spent years walking the fine line between morality and survival. Will he see Joss as someone worth saving, or will he view her as another casualty of their dangerous world? Meanwhile, Michael Corinthos is recovering halfway around the world, unaware of the storm brewing back home. His absence leaves a gaping hole in the family dynamic, one that Joss feels acutely. She's clinging to what remains of her family, but guilt has a way of seeping into every crack. Could this guilt drive an irreparable wedge between Joss and those she loves most? Or will it push Carly and Sonny to rally around their daughter in an attempt to save what's left of their family? One thing is certain, the Corinthos Jacques clan will never be the same again. The cover-up, a dangerous alliance with WSB chief Jack Brennan. As if committing murder wasn't enough to deal with, Joss now finds herself entangled in a high-stakes cover-up. Enter WSB chief Jack Brennan, a smooth-talking, enigmatic figure who seems to appear out of nowhere just when Joss needs him most. Brennan offers her a lifeline. He'll help her bury the evidence and keep Cyrus Renault's death under wraps. But at what cost? Brennan is no ordinary ally. His motives are murky at best, and his presence raises more questions than answers. Why is he so willing to help Joss? Does he have his own agenda? Could he be using her for reasons she doesn't yet understand? As Joss leans on Brennan to clean up her mess, she risks entangling herself in a dangerous alliance that could come back to haunt her. The deeper Joss dives into this cover-up, the more lies she has to spin, not just to law enforcement but also to her own family. Carly Spencer and Sonny Corinthos aren't exactly easy people to fool, and if they catch wind of what she's hiding, all bets are off. Then there's the PCPD, Port Charles Police Department, who are already sniffing around for clues about Cyrus' death. And let's not forget about Dex Heller's murder. If any evidence from that crime points back to Joss, she could find herself facing a murder charge. Joss' once spotless reputation as Port Charles's golden girl is hanging by a thread. Every lie she tells pulls her further into a labyrinth of deceit and danger. One wrong move could expose everything, and if that happens, even Jack Brennan might not be able to save her. The moment that changed everything, Jocelyn pulls the trigger. Let's rewind to the moment that set all of this chaos in motion, Jocelyn Jacques confronting Cyrus Renault. After piecing together his murderous rampage, one that claimed Sam McCall's life, ended Dex Heller's future with her, and nearly killed Michael Corinthos, Joss reached her breaking point. Armed with nothing but a gun and a heart full of grief and rage, she confronted Cyrus in what can only be described as an explosive showdown. This wasn't just an act of self-defense or even justice, it was an act born out of desperation and heartbreak. For years, we've known Joss as the sweet girl who mourned Oscar Nero Quartermain with quiet tears and heartfelt speeches. But this moment showed us a different side of her, a side fueled by vengeance and pain. When she pulled that trigger and ended Cyrus' reign of terror once and for all, she didn't just kill him, she killed a part of herself as well. The blood on her hands isn't just literal, it's symbolic of a loss of innocence that can never be regained. Cyrus may be gone, but his death has left an indelible mark on Jocelyn's soul. The emotional fallout, hero or villain. Now that Cyrus Renaud is dead and buried, literally or figuratively, the real battle begins for Jocelyn's soul. Is she a hero who avenged those she loved? Or has this act pushed her past the point of no return? The line between justice and vengeance has never been blurrier. Jocelyn's world imploded when she uncovered Cyrus' lethal rampage. The deaths of Sam McCall and Dex Heller left her emotionally shattered, while Michael's near-death experience pushed her over the edge. Her decision to take justice into her own hands wasn't made lightly, it was born out of desperation and heartbreak. But now that the dust has settled, for now, Joss is left grappling with what she's done and what it means for who she is moving forward. Will she crack under the weight of guilt? Or will she embrace this darker version of herself as a necessary evolution in a world where morality often takes a backseat to survival? What comes next? The birth of a darker force. As February sweeps ignite across Port Charles, one question looms large: is this the end of the bright young woman we've loved for years, or the beginning of something entirely new? Jocelyn Jacks may have started out as an innocent girl caught up in circumstances beyond her control, but now she stands at a crossroads. Will she confess everything and face the music? Or will she double down on this dark turn and become an entirely new force in Port Charles, a force shaped by grief, rage, and survival? One thing is certain: Port Charles will never be the same again. Next, we're diving into the tangled web of secrets, lies, and shocking paternity revelations that could shake Port Charles to its very core. From long-lost children to unexpected parental twists, the drama is heating up, and we're here to break down every jaw-dropping possibility. Buckle up, this is going to be a wild ride. A shocking twist for Harrison Chase: who's the real father? Let's start with one of the most intriguing mysteries in Port Charles, the paternity of Harrison Chase. For years, fans have debated whether Chase is truly the son of Hamilton Finn or Gregory Chase. However, what if neither of them is his biological father? Jackie Templeton's past holds more secrets than anyone could have imagined. We already know she was unfaithful to Gregory during their engagement, but what if there's another layer to this story? Rumors suggest that Jackie may have been involved with none other than Blackie Parrish during that tumultuous time in her life. If Blackie turns out to be Chase's real father, it would send shockwaves through Port Charles. Imagine the fallout: Gregory and Finn would have to re-evaluate their relationships with Chase, while Blackie's return could stir up old rivalries and unresolved emotions. How would Chase handle such a revelation? Would he embrace his new identity, or would it tear him apart? One thing's for sure, this potential twist could redefine everything we thought we knew about the Chase family. Avery Corinthos: is Morgan Corinthos her real father? For years, Avery Corinthos' paternity has been a source of speculation and drama. While Sonny Corinthos has always claimed her as his daughter, some fans believe there's more to the story. Could it be that Morgan Corinthos, Sonny's late son, is actually Avery's biological father? If this truth were to come out, it would completely upend the delicate balance Sonny has worked so hard to maintain with Ava Jerome. Sonny recently agreed to joint custody with Ava once again, but how would he react if he discovered that Avery is truly Morgan's child? The emotional implications would be staggering, not just for Sonny and Ava but for everyone connected to Morgan's memory. Carly Spencer, who has always been fiercely protective of her children's legacies, might find herself caught in yet another battle over Avery. And let's not forget about Ava. How would she handle such a revelation? Would it bring her closer to Sonny or drive an even deeper wedge between them? This storyline has the potential to reignite old tensions and create new alliances in Port Charles. Trina Robinson and Spencer Cassadine: a love tested by secrets. Trina Robinson and Spencer Cassadine have faced their fair share of challenges, but nothing could prepare them for what might come next. The question of Ace Cassadine's paternity has lingered ever since Esme Prince gave birth. Is Nicholas Cassadine truly Ace's father, or could Spencer be the one who fathered the child after all? If Spencer turns out to be Ace's biological father, it could throw his relationship with Trina into turmoil. Trina has already endured enough heartbreak thanks to Spencer's complicated family dynamics. Would she be willing to stand by him as he navigates yet another scandal? And what if Esme survived and returned to stake her claim on Ace? A custody battle between Esme and Spencer could reignite old wounds and force Trina to make some difficult decisions about her future. On the other hand, if Nicholas is confirmed as Ace's father, it still doesn't mean smooth sailing for Spencer and Trina. The shadow of Nicholas' actions and his complicated relationship with Esme would continue to loom large over their lives. Either way, this storyline promises plenty of drama for one of Port Charles's most beloved couples. Dex Heller, a mystery wrapped in rumors. Dex Heller arrived in Port Charles under mysterious circumstances, and fans have been speculating about his true parentage ever since. Could Dex be connected to someone powerful in town? Some theories suggest that Dex was adopted and has ties to Jason Morgan or Courtney Matthews. Others believe he might even be Spencer Cassadine's long-lost twin brother, a twist reminiscent of Sammy Brady's infamous twins with different fathers storyline on Days of Our Lives. But what if there's an even bigger twist waiting in the wings? Could Dex still be alive and hidden by law enforcement until Cyrus Renaud is brought to justice for attempting to murder him? If so, his reappearance would send shockwaves through Port Charles. Not only would it reignite questions about his past, but it could also put him at the center of a dangerous game involving some of the town's most powerful players. Gio Palmieri, a life built on lies. Finally, we turn our attention to Gio Palmieri, a character whose entire life might be based on a lie. Unbeknownst to him, Brooke Lynn Quartermaine and Dante Falconeri are his real parents. This revelation has the potential to upend everything Gio thought he knew about himself. How will Gio react when he learns the truth? Will he embrace Brooke Lynn and Dante as his parents, or will he feel betrayed by those who kept this secret from him for so long? And what does this mean for Brooke Lynn and Dante as they navigate their own complicated lives? Brooke Lynn has always struggled with balancing her personal ambitions with her responsibilities as a Quartermaine. How will motherhood change her priorities? Meanwhile, Dante must grapple with what it means to suddenly become a father after years of believing otherwise. This storyline also raises a larger question: how many more paternity secrets are lurking in Port Charles? Joe's story could serve as a catalyst for uncovering even more hidden truths about other characters' parentage. The bigger picture, secrets that could change everything. From Avery Corinthos' paternity mystery to Dex Heller's enigmatic origins, these storylines highlight one undeniable truth: in Port Charles, nothing stays buried forever. Each revelation has the potential to reshape relationships, spark new conflicts, and bring long-lost characters back into the fold. As these secrets come to light, they'll force everyone involved to confront their pasts and decide what kind of future they want for themselves. Next, we're diving into a topic that has been on the minds of many General Hospital fans: the absence of Jasper Jax. Once a beloved legacy character, Jax has been off the canvas for several years, leaving a void in Port Charles that fans are eager to see filled. With so much drama unfolding in town, there's no better time for Jax to make his triumphant return. Let's explore why this iconic character deserves to be recast and brought back into the fold, as we analyze his impact on the show and the characters who need him most. Jax, the hero Port Charles desperately needs. Let's start by revisiting one of Jax's most defining traits: his ability to be a hero in moments when others falter. Who could forget the time he risked his life by diving into freezing waters to save Lisa Labrecht from drowning back in 2019? That act wasn't just brave, it was quintessentially Jax. He has always been the kind of character who steps up when it matters most, whether it's saving lives or protecting those he loves. Port Charles is currently a hotbed of chaos, with secrets, scandals, and power struggles threatening to overwhelm its residents. A hero like Jax could bring stability and hope to a town that desperately needs it. Imagine him stepping in to mediate conflicts or rescue someone in peril. It's the kind of drama that General Hospital thrives on. His return could also remind viewers why he was such an essential part of the show for so many years. The man who gets things done. Jasper Jax isn't just a hero, he's also a man of action. Over the years, Jax has proven time and again that he knows how to get things done, even when it means bending, or outright breaking, the rules. Remember when he secretly recorded Martin Gray under Valentine Cassidy's orders? That move demonstrated his resourcefulness and willingness to take risks for the greater good. Port Charles could use someone like Jax right now, especially with so many shady dealings and power plays happening behind closed doors. Whether it's uncovering secrets, exposing corruption, or simply outsmarting his enemies, Jax has the skills and determination to make things happen. His return would inject a much-needed dose of intrigue and excitement into the storyline. Alexis Davis needs her best friend back. One of the most underrated dynamics on General Hospital was the friendship between Jax and Alexis Davis. Their bond was built on mutual respect, trust, and a shared history that made them more than just friends, they were confidants. With everything Alexis has been through recently, from personal struggles to family drama, she could use her best friend by her side once again. Jax's presence would provide Alexis with a sense of stability and support that she hasn't had in years. He's someone who understands her on a deeper level and isn't afraid to call her out when necessary. Their conversations were always filled with warmth and wit, offering viewers a refreshing break from the high-stakes drama elsewhere in Port Charles. Bringing Jax back would not only benefit Alexis but also give fans more of the heartfelt moments they've been missing. Carly Corinthos needs someone she can trust. It's no secret that Carly Corinthos has had her fair share of ups and downs over the years. While she's always been a strong and independent character, even Carly needs someone she can lean on, and that someone has often been Jax. Their chemistry on screen was undeniable, creating some of the most memorable moments in General Hospital history. Sure, Carly currently has Brennan giving her attention, but let's be honest, no one compares to Jax when it comes to being her confidant and partner in crime, figuratively speaking. Whether they're teaming up to protect their daughter Jocelyn or navigating their own complicated relationship, Carly and Jax have always brought out the best, and sometimes worst, in each other. His return would give Carly a chance to reconnect with someone who knows her better than almost anyone else. Jocelyn needs her father now more than ever. Perhaps the most compelling reason for Jax's return is his daughter, Jocelyn Jax. With everything Joss is currently facing, including potentially going to jail for murdering Cyrus Renault, she needs her father by her side more than ever. While Carly has always been a fierce protector of their daughter, there are some things only a father can provide: guidance, reassurance, and unconditional love. Jocelyn is at a crossroads in her life, grappling with guilt, fear, and uncertainty about her future. Having Jax back in Port Charles would give her the support system she desperately needs during this difficult time. It would also allow viewers to see more of their father-daughter dynamic, a relationship that has always been heartwarming and relatable. Why now is the perfect time for Jax's return? Jasper Jax left Port Charles for Australia back in 2021 under less than ideal circumstances after actor Ingo Rademacher exited the show due to ABC's vaccine mandate at the time. However, enough time has passed for fans to move forward from that chapter and focus on what truly matters: bringing back a character who played an integral role in General Hospital's legacy. Recasting Jax would not only honor his importance to the show but also open up countless new storytelling opportunities. From rekindling old friendships to forging new alliances, his return could breathe fresh life into Port Charles while also paying homage to its rich history. Final thoughts: a legacy worth reviving. In conclusion, Jasper Jacks is more than just another character, he's a cornerstone of General Hospital's legacy. His absence has left a noticeable void in Port Charles, one that fans are eager to see filled. Whether it's as a hero, a father, or a friend, Jax has so much more to offer, and now is the perfect time for him to make his comeback. Stay tuned as we continue exploring all things General Hospital. With so much drama unfolding every day, you never know what surprises are just around the corner.